All right. Hello. Hi. Makeup. It's makeup horror night. Since we didn't get to do scary games. Last week Friday. How much is 1 kilo? Isn't it like 1,000 grams? As for how much is a gram, I don't fucking know. I'm American. $30K. I mean, it could be depending on how you're looking to to kind of price it out, I guess. But yeah, so tonight we are doing a makeup spooky game night because we missed it on last week Friday because of DreamHack. The AEK, yeah. ZPR, what's up? How you doing? With this haircut, I look more Hawaiian than Spanish. Really? Champ, what's up? We're going to be playing an early release of Autopsy Simulator. TV Man, what's up? So, this is marked as a horror game. I can't figure out how it's a horror game. Putting it out there. I almost look like Nick Hurst. Who, I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that person. Circumcision Simulator 2056. Nice. Gorilla, what's up? Yeah, we are. A Spanish actor in old movies. I do not know who that person is. I'm sorry. But yeah, we are going to be running a non-nude thing. They made one specifically for streamers. But yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, because it's dead people and we got to cut them up. We're also not streaming this to TikTok because I'm fairly certain that they would not like... that TikTok would not like this on their platform. But yeah, so we're going to be doing this and we're going to roll into Arena Breakout after that. Am I sure? Yeah, it'll be fine. But yeah, this is the plan for tonight. Leroy the fish didn't make it. Rip, I'm sorry, man. I will say this is a lot more active on the YouTube side than I would have expected for Autopsy Simulator. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight. How many people? Like right now there's like, well, it was really strange at first. It died down. I think they're losing interest. Jonathan, what's up, man? The YouTube chat. I mean, I think it's dying down. It's the initial wave of randomness that happens when a short stream goes live. How much Fent is too much Fent? Any Fent. No Fent is the right amount of Fent. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate it. But yeah, how was everybody's Wednesday? Taco or donut? Madman, I have no idea. Here's a plan. Step 1, cut open the body. Step 2, take a kidney. Step 3, sell the kidney and lie the body only had one. Oh man, but it's a dead body. It's dead, or at least it should be dead. I don't know how the kidneys work. Is the chat thing connected to Twitch? No. So the Twitch chat on like in the Twitch chat box is just Twitch, but if you look at the chat over there, you see more chats. Nothing. What's up? How's it going? I'm sorry. That was a body with no head? Okay. Well, let's get this going. Before I change over to the game scene, we are going to make sure the settings are correct. That's fucking loud. Izakio, no. Let's see, settings, subtitles on. That's fine. That's fine. Nudity sensor. On. Why is this music so impressive? Thank you, Solo. Okay. All right, so we're gonna be recording a video for this. I really don't know what's up with the YouTube chat tonight. Daffa, what's up? I don't know if it's just a game that people or well, no. The game's not in YouTube. Maybe, I don't know. This is a weird one. My least favorite race? I don't have one. Rate it? Yeah. The Indy 500. Okay, okay. Honestly, that one's kind of on me because he went to NASCAR. That one's kind of on me. I kind of assumed the worst on that one. Star Wars Hunters. I installed it onto my. Oh, you had to go there. God damn it, fucking trolls. I installed it onto the iPad, but I have not played it yet. So we are gonna try to roll that in to gameplay eventually. I don't know when though. Game Game's kind of really is it? It's like a 4v4 thing, right? It seems interesting. Like we'll have to check it out. All right. Let's start the recording. And let's get this going. All right, we're gonna be checking out Autopsy Simulator. This goes live. This has not released yet. It releases in like 10 hours. So we're getting an early streamer copy of this to get to check out. We are playing with the nudity sensor on because, yeah, you're doing autopsy shit, and you know you can't show that. So here we go. Let's go see what this is about. It's tagged as a horror game. I don't know how this is a horror game. Solo, I trust your judgment on
the medical
Twitch chat.
Pete'sville.
On YouTube
Dr.
chat.
Jack Hanman is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm
Okay.
not sure if you remember me.
Not at all.
A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife.
Okay.
Journalists. They don't let me work. God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
Check the bathroom for your pills. All right. Okay, cool. So we have drawers, so we can open up pretty much anything. That's cool. We had a lot of alcohol. All right, we're just gonna...
Not very comfortable. But I work with corpses, but I don't have to smell like one.
I like that I can open up pretty much anything. Like, I just look at a drawer, I can open it up. Sir! Sir, I know your wife passed away, but come on now. Jesus. All right. Let's just continue on.
Okay. Time to pull myself together.
I wasn't expecting to...
And get back to work.
I wasn't expecting to hit that right drawer that just had that. What does that say? Do not work. Oh, auto order, do not work. Or does not work. Okay. Okay.
You just set the camera first.
Take the camera from the storage room. Auto order. Where's the storage room? Yeah, storage.
This place is starting to look like a hoarder's dream.
What
rather than a
in the
storage room.
world?
Now remember, Jack. Don't forget, hit the record button this time.
Okay, no, not that way. Why is so many rooms auto order? Okay.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
Sir! Whoa! Okay, well, I'm glad the nudity filter is working.
Now, I just have to get everything in frame.
Not gonna lie. Kind of weird.
This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This
Okay, take a look at
autopsy
the
is
chalkboard.
conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today,
Hello.
you'll have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step.
Okay.
For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In
Cool.
turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
Fair enough. All right. Chalkboard.
Let's start.
Okay.
Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must. when the
Safety
job is
precautions.
splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea. The cadaver
Lovely.
is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time.
Okay.
In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased.
So we take
Written and
photos and
photographic
we
documentation plays a vital role throughout the
document
entire
everything.
examination
Very cool.
process. During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that
Nice.
fact soon. Everyone will think you're talking to yourself.
Okay. Very cool.
Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as
Okay,
to
wait.
who the deceased might be
Oh,
and
police
what
folder.
potentially happened to them. So, let's take a closer look, shall we? The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers.
We got
locally
food
known
coupons.
as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least. The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
The body was noticed by a station.
So this is where we
during
found,
the
or where they
morning
found the
shift.
body?
Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man. He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded
He was a
cargo.
store owner.
He
Okay.
was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased. Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty
was
bottles,
drunk.
Traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket. That's it.
That's all that we got. Okay.
It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret
Okay.
any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves. Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files.
We got some
I can just
gloves.
remember where I left the camera. Aha, there you are.
Hello,
I knew
camera.
it was here somewhere.
All right.
As I mentioned at the beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the
Take a
cadaver and the
general
condition it
photo.
arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame. Voila, now
Okay.
we'll move on to the next step, looking for traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close. And from a
Find
distance.
marks on
You're
the
looking for
body.
anything out of the ordinary.
Ah.
The boiler healed
Like,
wound looks old.
that
Take a
right
closer
there.
look later.
His nasty ass toes? What the fuck?
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite, probably because the subject's shoes were too small.
Ooh. Bro.
Hardened hands, worn out by physical work and
Take it easy, Alani.
frostbite.
Okay. Oh, and the bump on the head. Okay.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to
Somebody
check
bonked
whether
him.
this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain. In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Add photos to the photo board. Okay. Okay. Get started. Perform the autopsy. How do I perform? Well, how do I start? What do I do?
Scalpel, scissors, syringe.
Got the DZ count on AB.
magnifying
Hey,
glass,
congratulations.
Knife.
Donuts.
I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
Okay, wait. So,
Personal information.
Ah.
The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay, as you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For
Okay.
this, you're going to need a magnifying glass.
All right. Tools, magnifier.
Which spot first?
Let's look at
Looks like
the
a burn mark, no doubt painful.
rib.
But it's not pertinent for this case.
Let's look at the
I
bonk
can
on the
confirm
head.
the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head.
Ecchymosis.
The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen.
Okay. I'm also very distracted by the
Here we
blurriness
can see frostbite
happening.
on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic
Like I'm attempting
skin
to look around it or look away from it, but it is just right there.
color. Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions,
Bro,
and blisters.
them toes,
Toby
what
had
the
been wearing shoes
fuck?
too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all.
Oh, dude.
So
Wear
far,
shoes the right
there
size
are
for your
a lot of
feet.
Superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's
Okay.
go back to our notes.
Highlight the previously found wounds on the clipboard mannequin. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Shift to bring up the clipboard.
First, I marked the location of the head wound. Definitely an important
He needed a
clue.
pet.
This is something
Luna,
we'll
he needed more than a
investigate
pedicure.
first. Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to. We're not in frost season yet.
Okay.
High humidity, wind, and if Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period.
Well, it's like it's November.
Frostbite could have
It could be.
resulted from the
It could be
body's defense
cold.
reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of. Various types of accidents
head
are
bonk?
a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and This is of no interest to us, considering the conditions in which he slept.
That's stuck in
His
a
body
freezer.
may have become hypothermic. The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check
Okay.
if there are any signs of freezing internally. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list. We still have
Put down
one
the
thing left for
clipboard.
basics. Rigor mortis. Well, we take our deceased by the hand, gradually we raise it.
Oh. Dude, they turned this into a little mini game. Well, I mean, isn't it like if the hand falls immediately back down, it's like not rigor mortis?
Now let it go. As you can see,
Oh, I just had to raise it up
falls
higher.
loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago. The police information appears correct.
Spinny, what's up? Okay.
Head trauma seems the most promising.
This gives you the.
We'll start there. For
I
this,
can see
I
that.
need
Select
an
this.
oscillating saw. The cut is made from ear to ear.
Oh.
After which, we remove the skin and the top of the skull.
Yo.
After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section.
I'm sorry. What?
Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
Bro, we just have a chopping board?
Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on both sides, all the time pulling the brain towards us.
Yo, this is.
So far, so good. The
Yo.
hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
Okay. All right. All right.
We can rule the fatal accident out as well. Brain is in good condition.
So it's not the fall.
So we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination.
I said
of the
friable
other
on a
organs.
Luna. What the hell?
I grab a scalpel from my kit.
Okay,
The
scalpel.
incision should be in the shape of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs.
All the way
and
down.
to penetrate the abdominal wall. Alright, now we peel back and separate the skin.
With an empty hand. Yo, what
Now,
the?
we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
I'm not gonna lie. This is
Quite a satisfying crunch.
much
After
more
removing the cartilage
involved.
tissue, we instantly notice two things. Firstly, there is no congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like a chimney. So, we should take a closer look at those lungs.
She would love. Wait,
You can see
what?
widespread black and tar. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs,
She would?
They are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but what was I talking about? Lungs.
Yes, lungs.
Yes. Advanced inflammation.
How do I? How do I mark it? I mean, so we're on the lungs. Oh, here we go. I thought it would have been more on like the actual lungy part.
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples.
Select syringe and obtain 3 samples for toxicology.
Specifically 3. From the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm interested. Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term
Oh, we just stabbed him in the
alcohol
eye.
5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it. Left on the bladder.
Godzilla Gaming, what's up? How's it going?
10 milliliters of fluid. Now we take our samples to the
You want a refund?
centrifuge. But before I do that,
Oh,
I
yeah,
need
you gotta
find my
wait to
notebook.
see the Among Us is at the bottom. We'll do it
Dyscalculia
later.
means that I always double check the settings.
Retrieve the notebook from the office with the necessary values to run centrifuge.
Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
Okay, sir? Don't you go anywhere. What is this? Opera. Emergency eye wash. Okay. Okay, so while this is going on, I need to put it out there
This whole thing is...
that
I should check this out under the microscope sometime.
this game is marked as a horror game. I just want to put this out there. I'm waiting for something scary and freaky
All of the
to
samples
happen.
into the rotor.
I don't know what it's gonna be or when
Set
it's gonna
the
happen.
appropriate time and speed.
15 minutes, 70%. 15,
Okay.
70%.
Let's roll.
Less than 4. Yeah. I mean, I will say that.
Oh shit. The fuses again.
Oh. Oh, don't. No. 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 No.
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need.
Oh, what
Where
the
were we?
fuck?
Oh yes. The blood alcohol concentration.
Okay. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it was did you see it there for like a split second? It seriously looked like you didn't see anything. Okay. It seriously looked like there was a body, like somebody standing that I could see through that window. Oh, fuck
Let's see
you,
what we
game.
got here.
Fuck you, game.
Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol,
Oh.
I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all.
Whee! Okay.
Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart. We remove the organ and examine it closely.
All
We
right.
look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that
Just
stand
pop it
as
out?
abnormal. At first
What game
glance,
is this? This
the
is
heart
called
looks fine.
Autopsy Simulator.
Pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes.
It seems like there's gonna be some horror elements to it.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach.
All right.
Size is normal.
I like we can just like
Healthy.
click on it and just pop it
Pink
out.
color.
Everything looks fine.
And as expected, the stomach
Nothing.
has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
Color,
We'll
pinkish.
do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
All right. So after our cutting board,
We open the stomach along the greater curvature.
Bro.
From the heart to the pyloric end. Oh. I already feel like there's
Ah,
something
damn
left
it.
inside.
okay, okay. This is definitely a game that people who use a wired mouse might be at a slight
Okay,
disadvantage.
Large amount of gas. Small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat.
Okay,
Either
some
our
kind of meat.
deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks
I
like
also
we'll
just
have
want to put it
find
out there.
missing
After seeing the
contents.
person standing in the window, I am mildly paranoid. Is that no? That's not. That's his stomach and that's meat. Why disadvantage? I get it might be the DPI that I'm set
There
to.
are two ways here. One is
But-
obvious.
In order to cut it properly, it's like I'm moving my mouse around quite a bit,
Couldn't have been suffocation.
and my cable
I'll
is
add
on
this
a
to the
tether,
list and move on to the deceased's neck.
and I'm like hitting the limits of it, so I'd have to lift up my mouse to like move it around to. Yes. Like the sensitivity of the mouse and stuff. A thorough trachea analysis by examining the organ.
At first glance,
We just
the
yoink it
trachea looks
out.
normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray.
All right, let's go chop it up as well.
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision.
Oh, on the metal tray.
To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen.
Oh. Nice and easy slices. You just...
And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A
All right.
cracked trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
Did he just choke on vomit?
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the
Kit
deceased
Kat,
passed
what's up?
out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back. Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
Yeah, so he drank a lot, passed out, threw up, but then it just sat in his throat and he suffocated.
That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
How was Texas? Texas was good. I actually really like it. Like, definitely a fun experience. Even just getting to drive around there and stuff too. Respiratory tract blocked by vomiting. Manner of death, I mean,
And now it's all clear.
technically it's an
Death
accident,
was
right?
suffocation. Now, signature. The mystery is solved.
Oh, wow.
But for us, this is not the end. First,
That's my
the
signature.
dead body needs to be cleaned up.
Smiley face.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps.
We unroll the skin
Then
flaps.
we sew the deceased back up.
Bro.
I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Oh, okay. So we can just hold and just drag down.
Beautiful.
Way to go. Leave the body.
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge.
Wait.
Ready for the next stage of their journey.
Do I not have to put his head back on? We didn't put his head back on.
God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Head to your car in the parking lot, all right? I'm still very paranoid about the...
I'll call Steven. I don't feel like drinking alone today.
Like, we already seen one dead ghost person Oh, why am I dreaming about this? I mean, that's not really bad. Hello? Oh. Whoa, hold up. Why? When does the game release? The game releases in like 10 hours on Steam. This is what I get for not putting the top of his head back on. Like, that is a trippy dream. I don't need that kind of a dream. Chapter 1. We've already seen a scary...
Forgive me.
Okay.
What?
Oh, bro just left his spaghetti on the floor?
What a dream. Ah, fuck.
Having nightmares from what they see. I could imagine that.
So much light everywhere.
So bright. Okay. Bathroom? Bathroom.
A pill a day keeps the defective Jack away.
Okay.
It's a shame these won't help with my hangover. It's just too dirty to use.
I mean, you could wipe it.
The fucking phone. Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon.
Get a
It's not
wriggle
the dead
on.
or impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home, too. How is everything? We haven't talked since,
It's bad.
you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay.
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask, do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
I guess. Well, I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you.
You fell asleep to last night's stream? Nice.
All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her
So my
stuff for a
guy's
while.
wife just passed
Have you
away not
asked
too long ago
Steven
then.
if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Steven's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to...
Damn, he's just shooting for all the excuses.
Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane, apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank
All
you.
right, awesome. Okay.
It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
No problem, lady.
Yeah.
We'll try to find you some photos.
And that's okay. Really, no.
But yeah, Godzilla, just be cool, man. Just be cool.
Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you.
All right.
Well, that was a bit unexpected.
Oh.
I should probably find something to send.
Find a photo of Alice in an envelope.
Remnants of last night's binge with Steven. I'm not sure if it's still edible.
Oh, I was like, why is there a circle there? I could... Okay, the whole blurry thing every once in a while.
Indispensable element of every office.
Oh, hello. Okay, so we found a bug. The cabinet drawers say that they're opening, but they do not. That one actually does not open.
Some days, I just feel like setting fire to all this paperwork. I'm fed up with it.
Find a photo of Alice. Finding bugs before launch. I mean, honestly, this is like the perfect way to do it. Like, give the games
Certainly have more.
to idiots that would like try to do everything, and like they will find everything.
It isn't spectacular, but why does that car look familiar?
Missouri. All right. Okay. Like, what photo are we supposed to give them? Okay, looking for a picture. Oh.
It's always good to have something for a rainy day.
Bro. Okay, so we got some earrings.
She got it for her first day of work. And she
We got a
broke it
pen.
the same day. It was a miracle that the coffee didn't wash off the writing. And that she said yes. Till death do us part. I wasn't able to support her through this.
Oh. Okay. Ooh,
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam.
here we go. Summer
Known
1975.
each other for so. These were from Thanksgiving. Stephen invited me. I was going to give them to his mother, but then I met Alice. That was the first time I saw her.
Okay, so now we gotta find an envelope.
It would be better if
A smarty
Charlotte had
pants?
this. It
Not a
deserves to be on
smarty pants,
display
just
in
the
my
fool
hidden
that
drawer.
randomly stumbles into a lot of things.
Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously
Oh, I
late.
would not trust the post office sending a photo like that.
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
Oh, I do not feel comfortable in this. Okay, I'm gonna see some creepy shit here too.
These fluorescent tubes are brutal.
All right. Going down to the first floor. Okay. Dude, I am so freaking paranoid. just going around and everything. Just going around and everything.
Correspondence consisting of bills. Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe they'll finally fix that door.
Wait, do we not have a... Oh, god damn it, that was Blurp. Holy shit. God damn it. Well played. Well played. After seeing the freaking ghost, I'm so on edge already. Like, even the volume of that was perfect. Jesus.
Charlotte. Okay. All done here. Time
Okay.
to go. Huh?
Yeah. See, my guy's going crazy. Also, how is the mailbox here locked up? Get in your car and leave for work. Where's my car at? It's not down there. Oh, is that my car? That's my car right there. Okay. How am I gonna... It's locked. How am I gonna get out?
Damn. I forgot my jacket. Well. I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
Okay, so my guy's crazy. A little bit. We're seeing things, we're hearing things.
Nice and fresh. At least it's peaceful here.
Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
The timesheet, Hammond.
Remember to sign. Oh, what? If you leave the autopsy mess again and go home, I'll put it all in your car, I promise. Wow, there's just so many notes left for me here. I'm also apparently really bad at like doing my attendance sheet thing. Okay, wait. What do I have to sign? I can like clip into the thing. That's cool. What's over here? Oh, caskets. Okay.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Oh, damn, they got like a little break room. Yeah, why do I get the little blurry thing that's been happening?
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November? So I'd better check the answering machine.
Like, I'm just prepared for creepy shit to happen.
Mom always said
Muffin.
not to accept sweets from strangers.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting.
He won't be needed for the next few months. That's par for the course.
Inspect
I wonder when this
your
clown will
muffin.
Learn to look under his feet. Birthday. I actually forgot it was today. Alice baked me muffins like these every birthday. A treat for later.
I mean, the muffin
always
looks safe.
crave something sweet after a section. Okay, joke's over. Apron, gloves, and get to work.
All right. Okay. Oh, damn. Lab's open again. Let's go. I'm still paranoid about seeing some creepy shit. Okay.
Ah, man. I remember you. You were on that talent show. What was your name again? I need to order another batch of these.
Set of
Have to remember
camcorder
to
to
do that
document.
better.
All right.
And that's the whole point. Steven laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught.
Okay.
November 21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Lecture for the Medical University of Missouri.
What happened to her
yesterday's lecture,
neck?
You should already know the ins and outs, so today we'll be consolidating our knowledge.
Okay.
So, where do I start? That's right, police folder.
Police folder.
Ah, yes, Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's probably gonna be a lot of chatter about
So she was on a
this.
talent show.
Found in her own apartment by police patrol. Officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased.
Radid, what's up, man? How you
who
doing?
had been unable to contact Barker for several days.
Okay.
During the interrogation, a friend of the deceased
Look at her
admitted
ID.
that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show.
Faction event is on. You joined the red team. Read this one out loud. You seek attention and verification.
The deceased was found in her own apartment.
All good, man. All good.
Semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and
I gotta- we'll take a look at it tonight, though.
Pills were also found in the apartment. After her first
And the pills
album
that she
became a
had.
commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered panic attacks and severe sleep problems.
Yeah,
Drugs and
baby! That's what I've been
medication
waiting
came into
for.
play.
That's what it's all about. Woo!
When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed extremely happy and relaxed. She also quit drinking alcohol. and
Okay.
mentioned something about rehab. The friend also admits
Prepare the
that
body.
there was no indication of an impending.
All right.
Okay, now we can continue. With
Thank
the examination.
you.
Again. Begin by
Censor?
taking photographs
Appreciate
of the
it.
cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you.
What game is this? This is called Autopsy
First,
Simulator.
We photograph the whole body.
It's
And now, any suspicious-looking marks.
you're
or
a medical
wounds.
examiner. You perform autopsies, but there is also a horror game aspect to it too.
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this.
What happened to her hand? Holy, what happened to your hand, lady?
Yes, I've seen this many times. You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion.
But as for streamers, they added a very convenient sensor mode to
Well,
make it stream
more
safe.
here.
Okay, what do we... Oh, damn. What happened here? They just need manicure... Luna, a manicure and pedicure
A
is
few we
not
need
gonna
to
fix
look
that.
into here.
Okay. Okay. Perform the autopsy.
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
So what happened to... Oh, inspect with a magnifying glass.
Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was, undecided.
Jeez, okay.
The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle.
A good pedicure works wonders. Just an experienced nail technician.
Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues.
I'm just imagining all those, like all the nail
And
salon
here's
jokes.
something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue.
Okay. And the foot.
More numerous blisters.
Bro, like how your feet get that
We
messed
have
up?
some leads to investigate here. Let's write this down.
Alright.
On the
So we had the
of
neck.
deceased, we can see clear furrows, indicating that strangulation may be the probable, given the
Her
condition
shoulder,
of the deceased.
her
In
hand.
general, currently, it's difficult to say whether
Like,
the bruises were the result of a beating,
rib cage,
or whether it
torso
could be
area,
something-
and the
although
foot.
It's easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggest that it's probably a matter of barbiturate poisoning.
Alright.
A severed spinal cord,
Stuff on the
trauma
neck.
to the larynx, or examination with a UV
Third
lamp
party
will dispel
involvement?
Some doubts. I'll add barbiturates to the list of
Overdose on
necessary
the
tests.
hands.
After examining the organs, we to be checked in the lab later.
And the foot.
Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of
More
Miss Barker's
drinking!
death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first, I'll check for external traces.
With the UV
For this,
lamp.
we use the good old UV lamp. I look carefully at the whole body. UV rays will reveal any traces. The area around the head is empty. Torso.
Okay, hand is fine. Left hand. Torso. Legs.
There's nothing here.
And foot.
The left hand seems to be fine. No marks. Well, nothing
Okay.
to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand.
Oh, that's right. We get the little hand test. All right. All the mouse control. Up. All the way up.
Again,
And
the
boop.
hand falls freely. After yesterday, you should know what this means. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one.
Oh!
So, I'm starting the internal inspection. I dissect the skin of the deceased.
All right. We just slice them up. All the way straight down.
And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps.
And we
Yesterday's
peel them
body,
open.
The
Like
deceased
a
has only
freaking
trace
alien,
amounts
man.
of adipose tissue.
All right.
Now for the ribs.
Skin flaps pulled away.
What do we have here? Or rather, what don't we have? There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding.
Okay, syringe for toxicology.
It doesn't take much. My wife was constantly banging into furniture, walking into door frames.
God damn it.
She never broke anything. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body. I just need my syringe. Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs. The
That's so
eyeball, the heart,
loud.
and the bladder. All done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge. What was it? 15, 70, 10,
Yeah, it's
75?
15 minutes, 70%.
Maybe one day I won't need my notebook.
Like every time every time I leave and I'm like going to another room, I am already so
Numbers
jumpy.
have never been my strong point. It's
I'm
probably why
already
I
so
regularly
jumpy about
forget
this.
Birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
Oh no. We had opened up that door. We're gonna close all the doors because I'm keeping a visual, a mental note. Okay, so last time we did the centrifuge, my face cam is blocking her face. It's alright. The face isn't that important. That's a great camera. Yeah, it's a nice camera. Thank you. Okay, so the last time that we used the centrifuge, it started messing with the power. And while the lights were flickering,
Gently does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves.
it was...
I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
Okay.
The laboratory is already open, so... Fucking hell! Ridley! Mr. Ridley! Where is he? The fuses need resetting.
Check the breakers in the storeroom.
I'll do it myself. I swear
Okay.
there's a flashlight in here.
Flashlight? Flashlight?
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
Okay. Shadow, what's up?
Whatever. I know where the switches are anyway.
Sir! I need a flashlight! Bro, I'm like checking my corners and shit.
First the right, and then the left. And voila.
Lights back on. Perfect time to scare me. Ah! Okay, no, nothing. Okay.
What?
Who was that knocking on my window? Lennon, what's up? Oh, that dude just got the fuck out. Like, he saw me check in and he was like, laters, bro. Have a good day. Okay.
What the? Oh, for fuck's sake!
I
work in peace.
I did not close that door. That door just slammed in my face.
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve?
Because scary shit's happening, Steve.
This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge strip the fuses again?
It did.
Eventually, everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
At least he can joke about it.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Okay.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What?
What?
What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place
It's things that they've noted already before.
Many of them are very dangerous criminals.
Like, audio levels gotta be tweaked here and there.
We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Steven, was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. They want me on site.
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Who is Red Pete?
Fuck. Calm down, Jack. Pills. I need my pills. You heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead.
Okay.
Yes. Nothing's going to happen. Christ.
Oh, god damn it.
I've got to get back to work.
The frickin' blurb things are always coming in at the worst frickin' time. I'm gonna...
What?
That was not me. Hello? Okay. How to break out of this vicious cycle. Okay.
Fucking hell!
Come on!
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to.
Bro!
Alright, let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap. And miraculously, yes.
Whee!
The samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
Blanco, what's up? Place the samples into the rack. How's DreamHack? DreamHack was good. I had a lot of fun.
Alright, let's load this up.
Hey, wait, what's this thing?
I placed the test tubes
Oh,
in the
here.
rack.
Okay. Take the pipette and set it to draw 5 milliliters of
Now,
fluid.
Just take 5 milliliters from each. Precisely.
Okay.
And the next.
Set up to take 10. Did I meet anybody cool? I got to meet a couple of people, but I didn't really have anybody to hang out with. So I was kind of...
Five more.
I just kind of, like, I got to talk to people and stuff, but didn't really get to hang out with many people. Okay. All right, so put it over. Plunger. We suck it
We
up.
put the prepared sample into the machine.
Enter chromatograph. Teacup, what's up?
Let's see what we have here. The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight inebriation.
I should have talked about it more, but you know, there's gonna be other events, right?
I can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination.
Now, after hearing about that Red Jack person, I'm suddenly expecting there to be just a big scary looking guy staring at me through one of these windows.
The chromatograph results.
What were we
show
playing?
that
This
we
is
can
called
eliminate
Autopsy
alcohol
Simulator.
poisoning from our list of potential causes of death.
It's a game that
However,
releases in like
remember that alcohol
10
can
hours.
affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm,
Okay.
accelerating its rate. And
We cross off
dilutes the
alcohol.
blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also
Okay.
remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver.
Obtain 2 samples
which
for
I'll now look at in more
toxicology.
detail. First, I'll pick up the syringe again.
TwitchCon
I'll
is
take
September.
samples from the liver and the heart to test the
So
concentration.
we are trying to get
of
Luna
nutrients
to
in
go
the
out to
body.
TwitchCon.
That's enough. I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now.
The
Now I
liver.
remove the liver.
And you're eating? Yeah, Teacup, this is probably the worst thing to watch while you're eating. Not gonna lie.
No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check
If you
the
can get a
weight of the
job
liver.
lined up, you can try. Yeah, let me know, man. Weigh the liver at the scale, then transfer it to the cutting board. All right. We plop it on.
The
Okay.
weight is 1,300 grams. The liver is enlarged. I'll move on
It's
to
a fun
cross-sectional
experience.
study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes.
So-
the blade glides through smoothly.
Start
I don't feel
here.
like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual
All the way
structure.
down.
No steatosis or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside.
Scary person. Not in my office. Perfect.
The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances? I move on to the heart.
All right. Plop out the heart.
Oh,
What's
at
that?
a glance, we can see signs of a heart attack.
Oh, is it
The
that?
deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes.
Damaged
The
heart
liver
muscle
is
with scar
enlarged
tissue
from
developed.
alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed. So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates. The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. I better check the data in my notebook. He was a middle-aged guy.
Okay.
He took his medication and forgot about it, so he took another pill.
Put the samples in.
All right.
So it's 15 minutes, 70%. Or is it not? Yeah, it's 1570. Oh no, that's presence of alcohol. 10 minutes, 75%. Okay. I was like, mouse, hello. 10 minutes.
We close the centrifuge.
75%. Got it.
Trip anything again.
Why does it jiggle like that? It's an organ. It's doing its thing.
It looks like our luck is in.
It's in San Diego. Like, that's gonna be the spot for the next couple of years.
We can take the samples to the lab now. I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs.
Okay. I mean, would this red Jack person know where I work?
Okay, 2 samples this time. 6 milliliters each.
That one's not gonna get me this time. Nice try. All right. We draw 6 from that, and we change it to 12. You got more bits? Yeah, you gotta... Like, I really have a feeling that this is gonna get very freaky. Like, I have no doubt.
Well, let's see how much of it we find.
Let's see.
Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin.
So the girl was taking something.
Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach.
Okay. I'm also pretty sure that one of these times we're gonna come back in here and the body's just gonna be missing.
The test showed that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse. The question now is whether it was an accident or a deliberate act. I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out. Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
Okay.
Normally, the stomach and intestines are full of surprises.
Okay, gotta move my mouse. Look at that mouse control, baby. Shit.
But not this time. I see
Oh.
remnants of undigested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
She just downed a bunch of pills, or she was made to down a bunch of pills?
Length and width normal. No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach.
So
of the
overdose is a
deceased.
possibility?
The direct cause of death was probably
Lungs,
overdose.
trachea, and
Lungs are
small
normal.
intestine.
No lesion. The deceased's trachea is normal. Complete patency. The deceased's intestine is normal.
What is
No
that?
clear pathological changes. Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain.
We get to chop up the brain? All right, let's go.
I make a cut to open the lid of the victim's skull and remove
Whee! Oh. All right.
Brain is normal. No obvious lesions. All right.
Everything looks in order here. I am a brain doctor. Okay.
Using a knife, I carefully cut through the
ABM.
brain tissue. I peek inside a bit.
There's like a new faction thing that started up.
I don't think there's anything worth noting. As
All right.
expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition.
We slice it
No
up.
discoloration or
Locate
changes
the
to
safety
hypoxia.
gog- What do I
There's
need the
still
safety
matter of the
goggles
marks
for
on the
now?
neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer. Oh, they're out there.
Okay.
Alice.
My wife.
Saw. I need saw. Fuck.
Go ask
I don't see
Ridley
it
where the
here.
basement
Oh.
key is.
I know. I probably left it in the basement after its last cleaning.
Ah, it's where we get sent outside and where the creepy person that escaped from prison can find us.
Mr. Ridley.
Oh, he's
I
back.
need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying at the... If only he could put that much enthusiasm into his work. I get the feeling that searching
Okay.
through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with
Oh.
corpses. Please, may this be the
Okay.
last trip.
Head to the basement and grab the spine saw. All right, let's go. Isn't like I got no idea. I haven't logged on yet.
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep.
Oh yeah. This is not suspicious at all.
You're nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest. I'll take the saw.
Okay.
Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance
Oh,
around
God damn
here?
it.
Damn hatch.
God damn it! It's a freaking blurb thing again.
Never again. If only.
Son of a.
I think the goggles were in the desk drawer.
God damn it. What the fuck? Bro! No!
It would be easier if I put things away properly.
Bad creepy training dummy mannequin thing. Jesus.
Ugh, damn student lectures and their fucking props.
Okay, Red Jack person, I have a saw. It's not powered, but I know how to use it, damn it. So waiting to see how this is a horror. Yeah, no. I suddenly take back a lot of the shit that I've talked about.
He's already sleeping.
Okay, well, I mean, okay. Hear me out. Well, no, he's sleeping. What if this Red Jack person is very quiet? Okay,
Sorry
I mean,
for
the
short
body's still there.
interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord.
All right, so what are we gonna do? Oh. Okay. Bro. Yo.
Is removed. I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased.
There is
Ladies
nothing
and
in there
gentlemen,
remaining.
Almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack
overdose.
resulting from an overdose of barbiturates. Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded. Autograph, and we can start sewing.
Smiley face.
In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common.
Okay.
I think it was most
So we
often done
close the
after
skin
death of
flaps.
Marilyn Monroe. At home, it was a
take our
helping
needle.
comfort. on death row. A farewell to
And
the
we
convicts.
just stitch up the body.
Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Like, I really feel that we should put the top of the head back on. Right?
Tiring day. I
Yeah,
can
we
feel
just
those
pop you in there.
hunger pains coming on.
Close that
I
up.
guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. Gloves in the trash. Leave the apron for cleaning.
All right.
Now I can go. Camera. I didn't turn it off. A nightcap will do me good.
It got me to go back. It got me to go back. Oh no, never mind. I didn't need to. I am prepared for something to make a spooky noise.
Good night, Mr. Ridley.
Oh, he's back
the
up.
Police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
Oh, he's just a bundle of joy.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude.
All right. We made it to our cart.
Maybe
Did I not take off my
I'll go scare
gloves?
the rocks when I get home.
Yo, I was just like arms deep in a cadaver,
So cold.
and
guess should
I
brought my
didn't
jacket
take
to
off my
work.
gloves. Okay, all
This
right.
block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet. Almost there. Stephen didn't want to go out for a drink tonight, so I'll drink my whiskey in the company of my TV.
Okay.
Shit. I forgot the muffin.
Oh, my
Well,
muffin!
Ridley will have a nice treat for the night. I'm sure he'll be his happy, thankful self tomorrow.
He's gonna steal my muffin. Oh, that's just unsettling too. I don't know what floor I live on. I'm assuming 3rd floor. All right, we're going up. Forgot my damn muffin.
What? What?
Oh, bro.
The fuck? But I locked it. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I'm in trouble. So somebody broke into our apartment while we were working, ransacked the place, and just left.
Who the fuck did this? I don't have anything valuable. Oh god. Oh god.
Check the trinket box.
What am I supposed to do now? Fuck! Great. That's all I need.
Oh, they took the ring?
Ooh, what if it was Red Pete?
Red Pete, yeah, Red Pete. All Red Pete's fault.
These were from Thanksgiving. Stephen invited me. I was going
Okay.
to give them to his mother, but
So they took the ring,
these were from Thanksgiving.
but
Stephen invited me. I was going to give them to his mother, but then I met Alice. That was the first time I saw her. Where? I need my pills.
okay, nobody else is in here,
I can't
right?
get my thoughts together.
Okay. All right. Nobody's behind that. Okay, that's cool. Pills. Can't wait for the inevitable elevator hijinks. Oh, definitely.
Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna have to report this to the police. Christ. Why did the neighbors not report anything? God, Stephen.
Is that Blurp? Oh dear God, it was. Okay. I can't tell if it's in the game or not.
Stephen,
Now, Jack, I told you, I'm going for a drink with you for another night in a row.
that's not why I'm ringing. Although I could do with one.
Like my
Someone
character
broke into my
doesn't
apartment.
respond to it, and I'm like,
Did anyone say
I'm
anything?
waiting for the
Have you
Blurp
called the police yet?
confirmation, and it takes a
I
while
don't
for it to
think so.
appear.
Anyway, no one contacted me.
Jesus.
As for the police, I'm calling right now, officer.
All right. Do you want me to head round? Look, look for any trace evidence?
I don't know. No.
Stress from
guess
blur.
not.
Yeah, the game hasn't messed with me yet.
Honestly. I don't
Like
have the
it
strength
had
to
a
deal with
ghost
it
that
right
appeared
now.
for a split
I
second,
just want to lie down.
and
You
I'm
sure?
like,
Because it's no trouble at all.
I need
think
scary
so.
shit in the game to happen to me.
Sorry. I just wanted to calm down a bit. I don't know. That's probably some stupid joke. Only money was stolen.
Oh yeah, the money.
From Alice's box? Oh, fuck. Listen, I can come over. I have the key. I'll drop by, do what I need to do, and you go get some sleep.
No, don't trouble yourself.
Okay.
Lately, I've been just so tired and distracted. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to close the apartment door on my way to work.
The door was
If
open
anything
when I
else is
left.
missing, I'll let you know and call the police.
All right. Just make sure you close it tonight. If you see anything weird tomorrow, let me know. Whoever did this may be watching you.
I don't think.
Yeah,
anyone
like
is
Red
dumb
Pete.
enough to come back.
You're probably right. Take care, Jack. If you need anything, call me.
I promise I will. Thanks,
Watch I
Steven.
turn around
Sorry
and there's
about
somebody
you
in the
again.
apartment.
I've just been all over the place lately.
It's not a problem. Good night, Jack.
Good night.
Okay. Oh fuck you. Oh fuck you. Oh fuck you. That's a
I
that's
guess
a
I should
very
clean this
very
shit up.
big fuck you.
Where to start? Shit. The glass in this thing needs to be replaced.
You see?
I'm glad this didn't break.
This is the
Why?
I think I'm just tired.
that's the kind of fucking around with me that I've been expecting.
Alice liked this painting so much. There you go. To be honest, I could leave it like this.
Maybe if somebody had a backbone, I wouldn't be haunted. My dude's wife just died. Like he's dealing with the mental trauma of his wife's death. And then somebody breaks into the apartment and like steals
Maybe I can
the
better get
wife's
over
ring
this.
and
I should
stuff.
Pack this thing away. I have no interest.
Come
in
on,
the outcome
man.
At the moment. Now I'm sure I won't get caught up in these papers. Alice's family should really have some of these. That's enough for now. Jeez, I'm exhausted. I'll get the rest in the morning.
Is that all the cleaning my guy's gonna do?
What a mess.
All right.
Now, if only I could blame this on the burglars.
That's all the cleaning that we're gonna do. Okay.
Oh yeah, I should take my pills.
The place looks oddly more cleaned up, you know, and lived in after our apartment got broken into. Just putting it out there. Like, after, you know, somebody replaced the glass on the table, they had a party, had some pizza. Okay.
I feel like it takes me forever to finish these things.
Change your clothes and leave the apartment. All right.
It will never look clean. I need to quickly change and finish getting ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna be late for work again. Got my keys, got my files. Check.
Creepy looking painting.
Time to go.
Oh, why do you have that poster in your house too? City, hello, hello, how you doing?
Remember to close the door properly, Jack.
All right.
I'll ask the neighbors tomorrow if they saw
Okay,
anything
door
suspicious. I wonder if Ridley fixed the coffee machine.
Oh, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game, the one that's kind of like Friday the 13th. It looks interesting. You played from 6 p.m. yesterday until 9. What? How? How so long? I also want. Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, fuck you, game. Yo, hello. Wait. Oh, god damn, that's fucking Lathan. You son of a bitch. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Oh, it's going up to 4. It's a lot more like Friday the 13th than Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, let's go. I'll have to check it out. How much is it? Okay, so they want us to go down the stairs this time. Why do they want us to go down the stairs? Oh, fuck you. That poster's a big fuck you. That, no, I don't like that. It's 40. That's not bad. Okay. That's still locked. All right. There's cousin. Yeah, I got to see a couple of videos on it. It does look pretty good. So I'll have to check it out. BNB, what's up? Nice setup. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.
Maybe a bit optimistic. I'd better grab a coffee on the way.
Let's get to work. I do like all the clown executions that they have. It's pretty cool. Is there uncensored mod?
I'm exhausted.
It's actually just a toggle. Like, there's a nudity sensor that you can just toggle off. So.
I wonder who Stephen brought in today. Good morning, Mr. Ridley. No.
Oh, he's not here?
Yet? No. I'll do
Is he
without him.
dead?
I hope he... Oh, come
No
on.
high back?
He was too lazy to even wield a gurney.
Luna's either fallen asleep or she's playing ABF. Okay. Nobody creepy in there. Was that a fucking blurb? Or was that in the game? I'm not seeing the blurb notification.
Almost there. Now for the tough part. The body needs to be moved. Where's Ridley when you need him? Alright. I just need some gloves and my apron. Then I can get to work.
Dude, I am just... Okay, so the blurb notification did not pop up. Okay. Start the voice recorder lying on the desk.
Autopsy dated November 22nd, 1991. 7:32 p.m. Led by Dr. Jack Hanman.
Okay.
I begin by verifying the end. It's most likely Harper Lord, age 35. Found in a well-owned house by her neighbors, Leonard and Dorothy Chelsea.
Oh, that is blurb.
Reported missing.
God damn
for
it.
a week.
Why? Why? That is so freak. That... No, you stop that.
It is also known that the deceased was diagnosed with affective bipolar disorder. Harper was placed on drug therapy, which she dropped out of.
That's a messed up one to play,
During her
man.
Treatment. She was under the care of her common-law partner, Richard Benson, professional truck driver. The last person who had contact with the
So they found the
deceased
body in
was
a
her
well.
partner. Harper's last message read as follows. I'm gonna take a shit in their stupid well. Then we'll see who has the last laugh.
Oh, okay.
Nice one.
A prank gone
Police
wrong.
Records also show that Mrs. Lloyd was in constant conflict with her neighbors. The constant parties and subsequent brawls made living in the area nearly impossible, especially when Lloyd's partner wasn't around. Firefighters
The well
found
where they
the
found
body
him.
after the
Okay.
Chelsea family began complaining that their tap water tasted strange.
Oh, they were
At
drinking
one point,
the dead
it began to
body
smell and turn a dark color.
sploogey thing. Ooh. Okay.
It seems that her disappearance would have benefited many in the community. Better do it quickly.
All right. Yo!
That could have been worse. I carefully removed the victim's clothes so as not to damage the skin.
Yo! Oh, bro, that
The deceased
face.
one's shoe was missing.
That
I'm going to need the
face.
camera to document all possible suspicious marks. Definitely the first thing that stands out is the very advanced post-mortem gigantism. including clearly visible post-mortem lividity. The skin
All right.
of the deceased appears very delicate, smooth, and relaxed from being in the water for a long time. The whole body is extremely pale.
Yeah, girl was
There are
just
bruises
swimming
and
for like
hemorrhages on
ages.
the
What the
neck.
hell?
These usually occur due to increased inhalation when fighting to breathe underwater. Post-mortem markings are seen on the underside of the body.
So she went to go poop in a well, then she
Back,
fell in.
thighs, and calves of the deceased. Liver mortis are formed as a result of putrefaction of blood in
The
veins.
censorship is not safe for work.
It's likely that the deceased was lying on her back when she
Well,
was
I
fished
mean, to be fair, like, the mind
out.
does
So,
fill in
washable
quite a bit.
skin on the feet. The deceased had indeed been in the water for a long time. The skin on the hands can be easily separated.
This is
from the
also
body.
why I'm currently not
Separation
streaming to
takes the
TikTok.
form of a glove. There are some obvious scratches on the skin. So, after the preliminary exam, it's time to take a closer look at this.
A drama joined, asked if he can make the not pixelated, got his answer. You gotta stop with that. You gotta stop with that. That's messed up. That's messed up.
Today's date, the deceased was clothed. Rigor mortis does not need to be checked. Based on the state of decay, you can be sure it has subsided. Where to start? We see thick, white foam in the mouth of the deceased, resulting from pulmonary edema. Foam is a characteristic in deaths due to
Like,
drowning.
bro.
There are obvious scratches on the skin, especially on the back and hands. These could be defensive wounds, evidence of some sort of altercation prior to death.
Oh, somebody caught her trying to drop a deuce in the well?
The spots have a purplish blue-red hue, which is a typical sign of the death of the organism. Yep, pretty typical. No obvious signs of struggle. The skin on the hands would have easily peeled away from the flesh. Some of the fingers have already lost their nails.
Oh.
Due to the fact that the deceased was wearing shoes all the time, her feet are in better condition than her hands. Nevertheless, we can still notice a clear, wavy skin and the so-called washerwoman's skin texture.
Okay.
Okay, that's probably enough to indicate a direction for further examination. I'd better note that down in the records. Marks found on the neck, and there doesn't seem to be any. Those abrasions, hands heavily diffused spots are considering the deceased's.
Okay, so we got all of that.
Alcohol. It could have been a mere accident.
So possible death causes, I mean,
In this
drowning.
case, the question is, was drowning an act? Their distribution suggests maybe it's just a. Fortunately, liver mortis of a simple trip.
Wow,
loss of
third party
balance, and
involvement or
as a
drowning. It's
result,
just,
you end up in a deep hole with no way out.
it's just one of the two.
Well, after all, several people had a motive to kill her. That's all for now.
Take the
Before I
approval
begin the
from the
dissection,
suitcase to
I'll
perform
make
a
sure the
fingerprint
suggested identity is
examination.
correct. I'm going to conduct a dactyloscopic examination. If in fact the deceased is in the police database, I will find her. Oh no, here it is.
But why? We
With
know who the
decomposing
person
bodies,
is.
The tissue of the pads of the fingers tends to shrink. If the body of the deceased is well preserved, the fingerprint sheet should always be checked. Slipping fingers, too much or too little ink, or inaccurate hand position can make fingerprints illegible. Okay, I think I have everything. I'll move on to the actual examination. Glycerin is injected successively between the nail and the skin of each finger. The substance then enters the fingertip, removing shrinkage and wrinkles.
Well, I mean, I guess it would want to get fingerprints from the dead people.
Only when the skin is taut and elastic can you use ink. I think it's
All right.
enough. I'm getting fingerprint samples. In the case of drowning victims,
Well, I mean, you know,
have to
what
be
if we wanna-
extremely careful.
what if
The
we wanna
skin
get
may
everything?
fall off the hand like a glove when you take the bite. The skin is extremely delicate.
Jeez.
I'll use the fax machine to add the print into the system. button and send.
Well, Minister Lathan, I'd like to thank you for
I'll
the
run the prints against the police database on the computer. It shouldn't take long.
headaches that you're putting me through.
The data is there. Click
This is
upload.
going towards the Let's Get
Now,
Luna
go
up
the
to
database and find a matching
up to
print.
TwitchCon fund.
Expect possible hours of fun. One more. Okay. Let's check for matches.
No match.
This is not our Jane Doe. I wish there was an easier way to do this.
Oh, do I have to do this for every single photo?
Analyze button. And
Oh,
we have a result.
who you? Successful match.
Everyone has a story to tell, even if it's just a police record. So,
In a shit ball pit? Yeah.
as predicted, the deceased turned out to be Harper Lloyd. That went smoothly. I'll print this out and attach it to the medical records.
All right. Print.
Great. Now I can go back to my inspection.
Cool. Why is the guy moaning when he's trying to figure shit out? He talks to himself a lot,
Name of the
apparently.
Deceased. I can finally get to the practical part.
All right.
I'll start the internal examination by taking fluid from the victim's brain. A needle inserted through the nose will do the trick. If the victim was alive when she fell into the well, she must have swallowed water fighting
Use
for her
the
life.
microscope
And
to
then
verify the
diatoms,
presence of
characteristics pooled water like
diatoms.
a well, got into the body. In the meantime, I'll check the sample under the microscope. I'm sure that these algae traces will be found in the samples taken from the well where police found the body. Now I need to adjust the I won't even notice an oh.
Okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh, god damn it. God damn it. I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I can move around in here. But I don't know what specifically I'm looking for. Like, I can zoom in all the way. We can play with the brightness, the focus, but I don't know.
Oh. I'm finally starting to see something here.
Okay, so that just happens when I turn up the
I'm finally starting to see something here.
when I turn up the brightness way too much. Okay. I mean, so we can see this, but when we 10 times zoom, but like, what am I looking for? Like, it would help if we had like an example. Put it on 40%.
Oh.
But there's like,
I'm finally starting. And perfect.
oh, what? What am I looking at?
Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration of these algae.
What?
Why do you seem so scared? Please come and play with me. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely.
concentration of these algae.
I hate you so much.
And perfect. And perfect. And perfect.
The black pill shapes are what I'm looking for. Okay.
And perfect. Oh, I'm finally starting to see something.
But like, yeah, this part could be a little better. Because you think microscope and you immediately think of, hey, I gotta like zoom in like super close
As
and shit.
expected, we find the aforementioned algae in the solution. Their upper part, Epitheca, which overlaps the lower.
Did I really just have to focus
Hypotheca,
over one of those
is
things?
clearly visible.
Okay, that's all I had
The
to do.
presence of diatoms in the brain samples taken indicate that the deceased was certainly alive when she fell into the water and
Okay.
was possibly conscious. Since there were diatoms in the brain, it means that many more of them must have entered the body. Studies of the rest of the organs will most likely confirm this hypothesis. I move
Class
on
them
to
up.
an examination of the abdominal cavity. I begin by dissecting the skin of the deceased. I must be extra careful because the skin of the deceased is very stretched. I wouldn't want an
right.
explosion here.
Loppers.
You can immediately see a very large
A black
swelling
pill.
of the
I had like
organs.
gone over those black
All
pill
internal
things and he
organs are
didn't
fully
react until
congested.
then.
I proceed to remove the rib cage. It's easy to see that the ribs have been imprinted in the lungs. So, I'm going to start by drawing blood from the lungs for testing for diatoms. If
All right.
diatoms were only present in the lungs, this would mean that the victim was placed in the well after death, and the perpetrator wanted to get rid of the corpse in this way. Now I remove the
Ooh.
lungs and proceed to their examination. Taking the lungs in my hand, I feel that the tissues have lost their elasticity.
Locate a
which is
bucket in the
result of
storage room
water
to perform the
emphysema.
test.
In
All right.
addition, there is significant swelling of the organs, and as a result, we have a nice imprint of the ribs. The
Oh, what the
emphysema
fuck?
itself,
No.
it's clear how far it's
No.
progressed, which is
Not cool,
characteristic of
bro.
drowning. Corpses found in water are worth examining with the tomograph. This allows us to significantly
Okay.
expand the classical examination in the field of forensic medicine.
I know all of
However,
y'all see
I
that.
can't count on such luxuries, so I must reach for a more archaic technology. A bucket and water.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you.
Who has anyone been here? I hope no one dipped a mop in it. It's best to go to the lab for this. Historically, the lung float test
Okay.
is used to detect infanticide.
The lung float test. Chop chop! Excuse me, you're not the one dealing with this.
The water should be at room temperature.
Telling me chop chop.
That's enough. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water.
Okay.
This checks if there is air in the lungs. And speaking of lungs, everything is ready to bring them here. Of course.
All right.
Such a study isn't without flaws. Air may have entered a newborn's airways. Oh, Jesus.
No, you That's the shit that I was talking about earlier. You're dead, damn it! Stay dead!
In this case, however, it's about something else. Namely, the amount of fluid in the lungs.
Oh, I think my guy is going more and more crazy.
To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water and wait to see if they fall or if they will float on the surface.
Place lungs in water. All right. I can appreciate how we just have just lungs on a chopping board. Next one, what's up? Oh, lungs sunk.
Lungs collapsed easily.
Take lung back. Okay, all right. So we gotta go chop it open. Some Resident Evil type shit. I don't know. It's not a full-on horror game in your face kind of a thing.
Fluid could have entered the lungs during panic attempts to catch breath underwater, but it could also be the result of bacterial infections or cancer, so further investigation is needed.
There's definitely also some backstory here that definitely is going to come into play.
I move on to dissecting the lungs of the deceased.
Like, starting off with our
distinct, very unpleasant crackling of the tissues being cut through.
With our dude's wife dying.
The parenchyma is remarkably pale.
The prison bus crashing.
And petechia are
a red peat possibly escaping.
All right. Now I will check the collected fluid under a microscope. Right. If we find 20 diatoms on the slide, it can be considered drowning, and our result is not false positive due to possible contaminations.
So there's a lot of...
Let's see, although I expect we'll find them easily.
Like, there's a lot of potential that they could throw in. And just to kind of fuck around with people, right?
As expected. In solution, the diatoms are clearly visible. There are smaller and larger clusters.
Glad you're working in a morgue and this shit happens. Hell yeah, man. Fuck that shit.
I'll make a note of all this.
Like, because I will say this. We ran the centrifuge the first time, and then there was a ghost standing through visibly in that window. So that was like our first little taste of this is horror shit.
This case looks pretty standard. It's clear from the beginning that it's drowning. Well, the procedure requires me to check everything anyway, so I move on to checking the other organs.
Hello?
I ligate the heart and then remove it for inspection.
That's too much!
Strongly developed.
You gotta relax a little bit.
Hemolysis of the organ can be seen at first glance. Apart from that, no signs of a heart attack or other heart disease. I move on to the next organ.
Blind Kitty, what's up?
It's the liver. I remove the organ and move on to the analysis. It's immediately apparent that the deceased didn't care for herself. Like most organs,
so she drank
the liver is
a ton
and severely congested. The beginnings of cirrhosis are visible in some areas. I transfer the organ to a board and proceed to dissect. The cross-section clearly shows dilated veins.
We get our amazing mouse control here.
Hemorrhagic foci. I must admit that this
You're out of bits for now. All good.
The rather young age of the deceased.
So I get a little bit of peace.
Harper enjoyed drinking so much that she might not have lasted a few more years. I move on to the stomach. I take a sample of the fluid for testing.
All right. We sucky up.
It looks very turbid. I'll see what happens after spinning, but that's in a
moment.
Oh! Now, I carefully ligate the organ, then cut it off. It's enlarged, probably full of putrid gases. I transfer it to the board and carefully open it, checking the contents.
All right.
One thing you'd never get used to is how much this desk smells. Okay. The stomach is full of fluid and unidentified organic matter, which is...
Retrieve notebook from the office for the necessary diatom. Okay, to run the centrifuge.
Again.
Don't you go anywhere, girl.
For a change. The problem with examining drowned people is being able to show whether the death was due to drowning or whether something else contributed to the death.
She drowned. That's it. That's how she died.
Cramp, heart attack, drugs, homicide, or some accident. Such an analysis requires viewing from different angles and a careful interpretation of the collected data, including those from the field.
And nobody in here?
That's why it's so important to collect as many samples as possible.
Okay, so we place our samples.
Okay, this is one last little sample. Now, set...
All right, so we are looking for 35, 25%. Okay. 35, 25.
If Dorothy were here today, I'd have her do it. I prefer working closer to people.
It's also weird, the lights aren't flickering anymore.
Done. I'll run it directly into the chromatograph. I run it against the data from the police. I'm certain the analysis will show similarities between the fluid and water in Chelsea's well.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she tried dropping a deuce in a well.
Let me think. 3 milliliters should be fine.
And she paid the ultimate price for it.
Okay, now it's the chromatograph's turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Got
the
that.
water sample matches the one provided by the police. Well, the results are quite clear.
Got
I was
it.
hoping it would be a more interesting case.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. People gotta. Oh yeah, no. People did drink out of the well. They reported that the water tastes funny. What did we hear? Like, people reported that the water was like, the water don't taste right.
More diatoms. Analysis indicates the same origin. Blah blah
So.
blah. There's little left to do. I'm going to check the airway patency of the deceased. I cut out the trachea and examine it from all sides. Interesting. Looks like there's something stuck in the trachea.
All right.
I'm moving to the board for further
Slice it up.
Inside, I find based
Oh,
on
what the fuck?
size, I can say that it's a woman's wedding ring. Quite standard from the outside. There's an engraving inside.
12/5/1980.
What the fuck?
Wait.
This is my ring. Alice's ring. But how did it?
Oh, that's not what we want to find in a woman's throat.
At home. It's I have to check this out. Where are my meds? Huh?
Don't you fuck with me, Door.
Jesus Christ!
I gotta take my crazy pills.
No way. I have to check the apartment. It can't be. Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley!
What's all the ruckus?
I need to.
Bro face, what's
I
up?
need to go home. Immediately.
What? Now?
I have to. Have you seen anyone here this morning? Anybody suspicious?
Liked it so much I put a ring in it.
Oh, there
Oh,
was
didn't
no
like.
one.
I don't like it that much,
She
Luna.
was, but only for a
Holy
moment, then she
shit.
left. What's wrong with you, Hammond?
Okay. Thanks.
What about the corpse?
I'll come back. I promise.
She's not gonna go anywhere, Ridley. I promise you, she'll still be there when I get back. Okay, so we do know that the ring was missing when our apartment got broken into. But how did it? Yeah, it was in the trachea, the windpipe.
This can't.
Unless we're going crazy and we're seeing shit.
Where is it? Where?
We did check the trinket box. The ring was stolen.
Please, please.
It's not there. It's not there.
It's not here.
It was right there.
It's not.
It was right there.
I need to go. I need to go. This is sick.
Mick, it was his wife. Why is the saw here? It was the wife's wedding ring, man. Sans, what's up? How's it going?
Come on, Steven. Pick up the fucking phone.
What the fuck?
What's up, man?
Bro.
They took the ring.
What? What ring? What are you talking about?
They took the wedding ring. Alice's wedding ring.
How am I
One
doing?
sec.
I'm doing okay.
Burglary? You said nothing was missing.
Yes, I know. I know that. I don't know. I was jittery. Maybe I didn't notice. I don't know, but
Dude, that poster still creeps me out, man.
that's not the worst of it.
Calm down, Jack. Breathe. What happened?
I found it in the trachea of the deceased I was working on. Do you understand? I pulled it out of a dead woman's trachea.
What?
I don't know what's going on. You think Red Pete wants revenge? He's playing with me. Huh?
Still don't know who Red
I
Pete
knew
is
it.
also.
I knew it from the beginning this is going to happen. I didn't make it up.
Jack, listen to me. Try to calm down. Don't leave the apartment. I'll be with you right away, okay? I'm on my way.
What sane person would do something like that? How? And when? When the fuck? Fucking Ripping lets in whoever he likes as usual.
God damn it. Okay, that's blur.
What are
That's
you
blur.
saying? Steve? Steven?
Steve hung up on us.
Man, come on. Fuck. Oh, God, what now? Okay.
Sit at your desk, pour yourself a drink. All right. We gotta drink. We gotta drink.
Calm down. I need... Jesus. What's going on?
L. Steven, hell yeah. Yeah, so you gotta work on looks like they gotta work on the liquid. Yeah, that's like the daughter's drawing stuff too. Like, what happened to the daughter?
Just one sip more. Yep. Jesus.
Non-stop sighs and us, yeah. He's going through a lot.
Just one sip more.
Oh, he's gonna pass out.
Oh, God.
Chapter 3.
All right.
Okay.
I can't do it anymore. These reports will kill me one day. I'll have to finish it over the weekend.
Okay, everything in here seems okay.
Time to go to work.
Nothing
Should have had the crash
suspicious.
First.
All right.
Jesus. Fuck. Maybe I'll just ignore it.
Overly dramatic for the script. It's trying to tell a story while like having you do the autopsy stuff too. It's interesting though. That's a lot of trash back there. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, this will keep us at chapter 3. All right. That'll be it for now. We're gonna continue this on Friday. Yeah, it feels like it's very long. I do know that there is at least 3 chapters, or not 3 chapters. I do know that there is at least 5 chapters. Outside of that, I don't know how long. Or actually, let me see. There's also achievements. Well, we're gonna continue it on Friday. Okay, yeah. So it goes up to chapter 5. Oh, there's also 4 hidden achievements also. Okay, so we're more than halfway through the game then. Okay, cool. Don't throw up on kitties. Yeah, you shouldn't throw up on them. Oh, man. What do you guys think of it so far? It's interesting. It's definitely throwing in some, like, there's a lot of potential for, horror things, but then it sprinkles it in every now and then. So it's not like pure horror game where it's just like jump scare, but there's definitely things that they throw in, right? Yeah, we're gonna be checking out the new faction event. The blurps were the best. Yeah, the blurps helped out a lot. Like, the blurps caught me more than anything else. Like, I have a feeling it can get worse, right? Or, well, I have a feeling it can get more horror-ish.